Ben with Vassar Village Salvage, here to cover a few topics. eBay Power Seller. A few things I just want to go over. So, I did about $300 in sales today. I sold some car parts. I sold some antiques and some vintage toys. But my eBay warehouse palace looks like a dumpster fire. It's still half finished, but let's go over a few things that are really irking me. So I see everywhere a lot of YouTube videos, people who are just starting out or just open their eBay account, they sell 10 items. They got 50 cents in their wannabe eBay PayPal account, and they're excited, they're pumped. And then they sip their morning coffee and check their stats on their eBay app on their phone and they see return requested. I know. I have the same impression every time I see them. You instantly glare and you click on it. Buyer is not happy. Buyer says not as described. Blah, blah, blah. And you're just plain pissed off. So you take to Facebook, you take to Craigslist, you pick up the phone, you call Aunt Thelma, who doing the same thing on eBay as you. You just told Aunt Thelma about eBay. Aunt Thelma just started listing all of her used, outdated Land's End and some LL Bean stuff. So you both are pretty pumped about it until you ran into this, right? I'm going to say this nicely. It's the cost of doing business. In this society, in this day and age, eBay has a Walmart return policy, no questions asked, money back. They're going to side with the buyer. Buyer might hold you over a barrel, buyer might be rude, buyer might threaten you. Those are real scenarios I've dealt with. eBay's treated me fairly decent. I know there's a lot of eBayers out there on their fourth stealth account, who can't keep their cool in customer service. Customer service is like number one. You instantly, depending on how I handle those situations, if it's under $10, if it's under $20, 9 times out of 10, I instantly refund them, apologize, boom, 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 boom. I make up some stories sometimes. You do whatever it takes. Tell them, your wife's having a baby, you just got a flat tire, really bad day, you're so sorry about this. Don't necessarily make excuses, just be upfront. And it doesn't matter if you as the seller are in the right. It doesn't matter. By the time you mail back, you could be spiteful. That's also how you'll get your first stealth account, I guess. You could be spiteful. You could argue back and forth, drag it out. You're definitely going to get bad feedback. But the way I handle customer service, I've won a lot of people. I see some people complaining on YouTube about, just petty products. 9 times out of 10, people do not read your posts, your listings on eBay. They look at the pictures. That's just human nature. I don't know why it is like that. I don't know why the sky, well, I do know why the sky's blue. Don't let this be a shocker to you. Don't let it get you down and out. If it is a high value item, refund them. eBay's gonna give them a prepaid label. It's gonna come out of your pocket, right out of the gate. I have 2 returns right now. One of them looks like it might not happen from a newer eBay who looks like he's not going to meet the deadline, which is fine with me. He might leave bad feedback, in which case I'll just take it up with eBay because he didn't send the item back. eBay's treating me very fairly like that, but guys, do not get hung up on your $20 item and the buyer wants a refund. You might be 110% right and then some. This is the cost of doing business. I've eaten probably a little over $1,000 this year. It's the cost of doing business. I also make about, profit projectively about $50,000. So really, if you're looking to make $50 or $100 and you want to take to Facebook about complaining about this or whatever, maybe it's not for you. The bottom line is it's the cost of doing business. Why wouldn't I refund the guy who wants to bellyache about the LL Bean boots that were a size 10, but he insists they weren't? I mean, they're from the 1959. Maybe they shrunk. You know, I put them on my size. They were size 10. I sold them for $20. If I wanted him to mail it back, it would have cost over the cost of what it would have been worth to resell it. And at that point, would have been losing twice as much money. So to me, why be angry with him? And you know, he left some great feedback. Handled the situation well. A plus plus. Very happy. You know, and sometimes in those circumstances, he lied a little bit. You know, he said I had great shipping, item as described. You know, I've had other circumstances, you know, that just went very bad. You know, and eBay took it from there. Negative feedback, the whole works, try to hold you over the barrel, the extortion. You know, eBay took it from there and removed the bad feedback. You know, I have a pretty perfect account aside from one neutral feedback from when I first started. Other than that aside, it's the cost of doing business. So you can complain to whoever you want to, but at the end of the day, the customer's always right. And it doesn't mean if they're really right, but in retail, it means they're right. And if you can't handle that, you know, you want to do this for a full-time job and you're selling, you know, 500 items a week, and you're belly aching about the one sale you had every 2 weeks, and you know you got a return, maybe doing this as a full-time thing isn't your gig, isn't your, you know. Now I get to the point where I just kind of walk through the door and he wants to return it, you know, like what's you know. I remember when I first started out, I did get frustrated. It was like, this isn't worth it. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. At the end of the day, those LL Bean boots, I paid a guy at a yard sale $2.50. So projectively, if you really think about it, what am I out? I'm out $2.50. You know, shipping. Yeah, I offered free shipping on it, so I'm out, you know, $15, $16. But it's, you know, you think of all the items I sold this week, I paid $1 for, and I sold for $200. What's $16? So a little serious, a little raw and real. I hate to give it to you like that, guys. Trying to handle more, problems that eBay may have or give you, or you have questions, instead of, hey, look at me and all my finds. You know, it's not all about awesome, cool finds. You know, it, yeah. So there you have it. So I hope you kind of take away something from this, and the moral of the story is this really for you?